tickets available to upcoming home games. Stop by the ticket booth for more information.
A reminder that you can still purchase tickets for any upcoming game in the ticket booth or on our website.
We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word "mixed" along with your issue and seek location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately.
Just a reminder, folks, the big news is to be here for our victory giveaway. Come in the game and get a victory of your favorite mascot.
Knicks fans, be ready for the next home game. We'll be giving away a list of Knicks City Dashers trading cards to everyone in attendance. A great way to show off your Knicks.
Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sideline. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Josh Giddey.
And something has really clicked for him at the free throw line. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. A switch flips, and all of a sudden, you're locked in.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. The guard set is Giddey and White. Dosunmu is out there with Buzelis. And it's Vucevic in at the center. And for New York, Anunoby out there with Hart. And there's Money. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Towns in at the 5, roaming the paint. And when you're taking on a back-to-back, Richard, does your approach change at all?
As a player, not much. The coaches, they may look to adjust some minutes, but on the court, you just got to keep pushing.
And so off the tip, it's New York. Here's Money, Giddey defending. And the basket by Money.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Giddey with it, now guarded by Money. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been there.
Here's Money. Here he goes. And he banks in the layup. Money's got 5 now.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
We're about 1 minute into the first. And yes, it's good.
Executing the plan here early, still haven't missed a shot.
Here's Chicago. It's a 3-point game. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Not just forcing mistakes, but converting them into buckets on the other end. Great controlled aggression from their D in that game. He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Towns for 3. And it's White with the rebound.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Spins. And there's the goal on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Vucevic is screen on Anunoby. Dosunmu, the pass to Vucevic.
And good defense from Towns. He's a big-time shot blocker, and that reputation can scare you.
Good on the 3-point shot.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Giddey finds Vucevic. Now Giddey from deep. It's rebounded by Towns. Here's Hart. Chicago grabs the miss.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against Atlanta had a huge game. He finished with 52 points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. He really worked hard in that game. He put up some big numbers as a result. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The numbers now for Nikola Vucevic. The past month has been surreal. He's right around 17 points a night, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
Yeah, this last stretch, it has been unbelievable to watch him get going on the glass. It's been reflective in the stat sheet.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
Ball kicks to Giddey. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Ball. It's blocked. Here's Money, covered by Smith, to the paint. The dunk by Achua.
While he's a bit undersized for a forward, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
Hard against Giddey. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And if he sniffs the rim, he's attacking. Giddey not messing around when he gets in close like that.
Banked in off the glass. Towns has got his second basket of the night.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Outside, Ball. Smith sets the pick for Giddey. Drills it from outside. Giddey's got 13 points.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
And the basket by Money.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 5. Inside, Towns with the steal. Here's Money. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Knicks lead by 8. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Smith, Lonzo Ball out there with Robinson. Then it's Dosumu, and it's Collins in at the center position. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
And so here is Chicago after New York gets the 3. Robinson down low. Defended by McBride. Clock at 6. Here's Dosunmu. Off target from three-point range. The Knicks leading by 14. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Well, we've seen this a few times, Richard. Players getting booed at home. And that's got to be painful for a player.
You get taken back a little bit. For some players, it's deserved, but it's always a surprise. But you have to be self-aware. Did you deserve to get booed? In most cases, it's true.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Adam Silver says we're in a great position. More people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game, it's beautiful. Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Bruce Ellis has checked in for Zach Collins. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Dosunmu. One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple of seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Right wing. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Money, no good. Bulls trail by 14. Ellis misses the reverse. New York's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. And the basket by Money.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops it, just let it roll.
Now, here's Ball. 9 points last game. The tray. Traps in the tray. Ball's got 6 points in the quarter.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Here's Money. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. There's the lob to the hoop. Bridges with the steal. Down low. Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. For the Knicks, Anthony Towns checked in for Precious Achua. Josh Hart comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. The Bulls also changing it up. Vucevic checked in for Smith. Dosunmu comes in for Lonzo Ball. And it's White in for Duncan Robinson. Now here's Giddey. 13 points in the game. Picked by Vucevic. Got a piece of it. Here's Hart. Ellis grabs the board. Bulls trail by 16. Pass to Giddey. It's rebounded by New York. And this group reaching a major milestone this season, notching their 50th win in their last game.
Hey, you love to ensure a winning season, and most NBA teams, even great ones, consider this a major accomplishment.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Count it from 12. Giddey's got 15.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
He gets it in there. 27 points for Money.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Giddey with it. Last game out, he had 40 points. This one for 3. That shot off the mark. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our midseason Eastern Conference standings.
Checking out New York. I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Knicks.
The three-point chances have been there for them, and they've taken advantage.
Just watching the game, not even looking at the scoreboard, you can tell they're the better team tonight by a mile. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Money.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And there's Money. And it's Bridges in at the 2 spot. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with.
And this is why many are excited about Giddey's future, showing how dangerous he can be on offense.
Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
Sinks the three-pointer. And that's now 30 points for Money.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And White kicks to Vucevic. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Giddey. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Giddey's got 4 points this quarter.
Selfless player. Vucevic finding his man all alone.
Pass to Money. Can he keep it going? Buzelis grabs the board. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. It's an 18-point game. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I've just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. To the inside, Giddey the pass to White, and White with the stuff.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically, like the aggressiveness there.
Money. Offensive rebound. Towns laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Towns has got 6.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Giddey, no one around him. No good on the triple.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Here's Money. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Money's got 32 points in the game.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Pass to Buzelis. Off target from outside. The Knicks leading by 18. Down low. Here's Hart, and he dunks it down.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Here's Giddey following the score by New York. Drives to the hoop. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And I love watching Giddey take it strong to the basket. The D has got to be aware of it.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. So for the Knicks, Achua, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Bridges. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Money. And then for Chicago, Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Dosunmu. Duncan Robinson comes in for White. And it's... So for the Bulls, Dosunmu, he's checked in for Jalen Smith. Kobe White comes in for Duncan Robinson. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Lonzo Ball. So for Chicago right now, the guard set is Giddey and White. Buzelis out there with Dosunmu. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And it's good for two.
Unwilling to let up.
What the situation is.
Here's Giddey. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Pass to Money. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Bulls. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. White, good.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Here's Schroeder. Here's Money. Pass to Kolek. Here's Money. No good with the layup. Bulls have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Here's Vucevic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. RJ, you had a chance to ref a summer league game this past year, so you get a little bit of a feel for what these guys go through.
Being a referee is by far the hardest job in professional sports. To try and keep up with the amount of plays, the amount of possessions, I do not envy their job.
Achua, he's checked in for New York. Miles McBride comes in for Dennis Schroeder.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for New York.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in there, but every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And the strong effort here will convert into what will be their 50th win on the season.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Money.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets. Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Over in the corner, Dosunmu. Vucevic. Here's Giddey. Oh, and he parks it off the glass. Wow. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Inside. Pass to Vucevic from 17 feet out. It's hauled in by Achua. Here's Money. Launches it from deep. No good. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that about wraps it up. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching tonight's game. See you next time.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood.